Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here. If you're new, please subscribe down below. And if you're back, thank you so much. So today we are going to be doing an Influenster unboxing. If you guys are not familiar with Influenster, it is a company that works with other brands and they send their people products to try out. In this case, I'm going to, the product I got is the Mercier new tinted moisturizer, which is what we're going to be trying out and reviewing today. But with that being said, you do not have to have a YouTube channel. You don't have to have a large following to qualify for this program. So you could just download the app, the Influencer app. You can sign up with your information, connect your social media, whatever you do have. You don't have to have certain ones, you just connect whatever you do have, and then it asks you questions and it builds your profile. So they have these things called snaps where they ask you questions in different categories, like what products have you tried, where do you buy them from, how often do you buy these products, and based on what you answer, they will qualify you or can qualify you into a Vox box that is something that they think you will like or fits you. So I do recommend that you guys download it and try it out if you guys want to try out some new things, because like I said, anybody can use it. I was using it before I even had a YouTube channel, although I don't have a big following, but you do not have to have a YouTube channel. So it is a very good opportunity for everybody to try out new things if they do qualify. So with that being said, we could jump into this video. Okay guys, so now we're gonna jump into it, and this is what the box looks like right here. It's so pretty. It's a white kind of marble and it has Mercier right here. So we're gonna unbox this and see what it looks like inside. Okay. So as soon as I unbox it, it has this little sheet right here that says Mercier new and improved tinted moisturizer. I don't know if they had one before, but I personally hadn't tried it. And let's see what the claims are. The claims say 24-hour hydration, sheer dewy finish. It has SPF 30 and it's available in 20 shades, which I think that for a tinted moisturizer, that is very good for it to be available in 20 different shades. Now, I gotta say that I picked this shade out online and it asks you what you think your shade will be, which that's terrifying for me because I'm very bad at doing that. So I feel like this shade might not be my color and we're just gonna have to work with it and make it work. We're just here to see how it wears. So we're gonna get to it. I'm going to prime my face as I would usually do. So I'm gonna use this Milani Prime Protect. And I really love this primer. I will use it sometimes even if I'm not wearing any makeup. I'll just put it all over my face and it gives me a little bit of a glow. And my face looks just nice and shiny and beautiful, and I really do love that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this all over my face. I'm running low and that's kind of scary. I'm like so scared that this product is gonna one day, you know, disappear off the market like some products sometimes tend to do. And I just love it so much and I could never live with it if they did away with this product. But I'm just gonna put it everywhere with my hands, and we're gonna try this tinted moisturizer. We're gonna try it with a brush and then your bare hands, because it is a tinted moisturizer. So, you know, I think it will be good to see how it performs if you maybe don't want to use a tool with it. I didn't want to use a sponge for the simple fact that it is a tinted moisturizer and it already is going to be very low coverage, and I feel like if you're using a sponge that might soak up a good amount of product, you might not be able to see nothing at all. So, you know, you want to be able to see some kind of tint in the product. So now that I've primed my face, we're going to be jumping into it. Let's see what the packaging looks like. All right, so it looks like this right here. It's kind of like a nude box and it has like swatches of different shades that they have. And I got it in 1 and 2, which already just seeing like that, it says vanilla. That just seems like it's not gonna be my shade, but we're just going to work with it. I don't remember picking such a light shade, but it'll have to work. It is very tiny, as you guys can see right here. It is very small. Like if you look at it compared to my face, you know, usually tinted moisturizers or BB creams come in bigger packaging, and this seems to be a lot smaller than I expected, but I think it is very chic, and the tan, the kind of nude color is very pretty. Hold on, now we have to pop this open. Oh guys, I'm struggling. Okay, I got it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand, and I'm just gonna work that onto my face, and then I'll do this side with my hand, and no, I'll do this side with a brush and this side with my hand. Okay, so I'm just gonna dot that on right here. It doesn't seem to be that far. Seems like it might be okay. I might be able to make it work. Okay. So I'm just gonna take this Real Techniques brush right here, and I'm just kind of going to buff it into my skin with the brush like this. You guys can see what I'm doing. All right, you guys, so now I'm going to grab a little bit more product and put it especially on my cheek area where I feel like maybe I want a tad bit more coverage right there. And then I'm going to take my brush and blend that in. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into it with my hands. I'm just gonna grab that little bit that I have left, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm gonna grab a little bit more, and I'm just gonna blend this in with my fingers as you would a regular moisturizer. And we're gonna see if there's a big difference in the technique of application and how the coverage is. All right, so now I'm just gonna take a magnified mirror and I'm going to look at both sides and compare and see if there is a big difference in the technique of application when you're using this tinted moisturizer. And honestly, looking at it like this, I don't see a difference. I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but I personally don't see a difference from one side to the other. It looks the same. So I feel like this is something that you can choose to apply with a brush if you don't want to get your hands dirty, but I feel like it is not necessarily something you have to do. You can just apply it like a moisturizer. There is a little bit of a luminous glow to my skin to both sides, and I feel like the coverage, obviously it is not a lot because it is a tinted moisturizer, so you can still see like my natural redness right here on my cheeks and some right here. It's not gonna cover any imperfections or blemishes that you may have, but I do feel like it gives you a very, very nice glow to the skin, and that's really nice. I feel like if you're having a no makeup day or a very light makeup day, then you can use, sorry you guys, my mirror almost fell and it really almost traumatized me. Let me put that down. So like I was saying, I feel like it is something that is very good for those days where you don't feel like wearing a full face of makeup, or maybe you just, you know, you don't want your skin to look too dead or too dull. You could put this to give yourself a little bit of a glow. All right guys, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to just put a little bit of highlighter, some, you know, something very light and natural as you would expect for this tinted moisturizer. I don't think you would wear a tinted moisturizer if you were going to have a heavy makeup look. So I'm going to complete my face and we'll come back and talk about my first impressions for this product. All right, you guys, so I am back and I have applied a few little things on my face. Right here, I applied the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and on my under eyes, I used a little bit of concealer from Wet n Wild. And on my lips, I just applied a tinted lip balm, and a little bit of lip gloss just to give me a little bit of a hue of color so I don't look very, you know, undone and not have anything on my lips. I have to have some kind of color on my lips or else I feel like I'm very washed out, but that goes all to personal preference. So now we're gonna talk a little bit about how I feel about the product itself. And I gotta say, I'm very impressed because when I took a look at myself in the mirror, my skin is on the drier side. So with that being said, I tend to have dry patches. And that's like foundation and moisturizer tends to stick to those dry patches, and it just doesn't look very nice. So when I am looking for a moisturizer, BB cream, you know, a foundation, everything like that, I am looking for something that's going to give me a luminous glow, that it's not going to emphasize my dry patches, and that, you know, of course, is going to be something comfortable on the skin when you're wearing it. So at first impressions, it did apply very well. It did give just a tad bit enough coverage to where, you know, it covers a little bit of that unevenness, but you know, your skin still shines through. And I think that's very nice for when you just want to put something and walk out the door. And it does give you a nice glow. I don't know if you guys can pick up on camera, but it does give you a nice glow. And so far, I think I'm very impressed. It did not, you know, it does feel hydrating. It's not picking up my dry patches. It did give me the glow. So the claims are so far showing when the product is applied and how it looks on the skin. So I will be updating you guys in the description box down below. So guys, don't forget to check that out. And I will be updating you guys on how the product wore on my skin throughout the day, because it does claim that it gives you a 24-hour hydration. So that's something that we will just have to see and see how it wears throughout the day. So if you guys are interested in finding out how the product wears throughout the day, then you guys need to check down the description box down below. Another thing, the giveaway is still open. The giveaway for the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson Mini Controversy Palette. If you guys can check out my last video, it is open for 1 more week and I will be announcing the winner then. So if you guys are interested in winning the Mini Controversy Palette, please check out the last video. And the rules are very simple, so you guys can enter to win that palette. I'm very excited to give it to one of you guys and I hope that you really enjoy it. So that is it for this video, you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.